So my hottie helped with the fire that Chris McGaha had in qualifying session 2 at Vegas 4 wide. And this is going to be his interview first, so I can show you where my hottie comes in over the wall, and then we're going to go back and show the whole fire from earlier in the session.
That ticket's a lot cheaper than it is. You know, one of the things that was wild is that Chris McGaha fire. And Tony, you were able to, as we get an overview of the city, we're going to take another look at that fire. You actually spotted something.
Yeah, well, this is how we know it's gas right there. Take a look.
Wow.
Right before it sees ignition, you can see that fluid leaking out right behind that rear tire well, and that's, of course, where all that fire is.
It almost looked like the exhaust itself ignited the flame. Craziness. Bruno Massel caught up with Chris McGaha in the pits.
Standing by with dejected Chris McGaha. Chris, you can smell some of the burning stuff and you see the melted wires. What happened?
Apparently, I guess a fuel line came loose. That's about all we can assume. That's what we found so far. I guess it did the burnout, and it was all right. When it backed up, the motor coughed because it lost fuel pressure. It wouldn't run, and then ended up seeing a fire. And I'm pretty sure subconsciously I went straight for the fuel pump, knowing, and then started pulling the fire.
So my hottie's going to come from right over here.
Getting out, and I don't know. Maybe if I did turn the fuel pump off quick enough, maybe
there he is.
Maybe saved it. I don't know. We'll see.
So what is the prognosis at this point? Can you come back this weekend as a matter of now? You can evaluate to see what got burnt up inside of the electronics and the engine?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it doesn't, like I said, it looks like I might have saved it pretty quick, just viewing it right off the bat. It looks like it burnt some plastic lines, like for the vacuum for the engine and vacuum for the intake manifold, and maybe get the fuel line tighter next time.
Regardless, it's going to be a long night for Chris McGaha and his team try to get this car fixed for tomorrow.
The burnout's beginning for our next squad of pro stockers. Jason Line, the silver Camaro, you just got a good look at. To the left of Jason, who is in lane 3. We see the Shane Tucker Camaro backing up. That's actually to Jason's right. And then in lane 1, we have Chris McGaha. And Chris McGaha, watch this.
Oh, wow, that's some ignition right there. And it's when the car's idling, and there's about 60 pounds of fuel pressure there. So there's likely that if it's under a load, I'm going to save a
Here's my hottie.
It's going to kick a
Driver's side right.
Oil's going to come out and see ignition.
Here he's going to come out from the bottom, and the flames come up.
Still on fire. Good chance it was a loose fuel line or some fuel line that broke. But once it hits that exhaust pipe, that's more than likely when it sees ignition.
Yeah, that thing like a shower head under there, whether you still have all that fuel pressure, if the fitting fails or whatever happened there, you saw just the just big pop of fire. The guys in the safety spray got on it very quickly. Hopefully the fire damage is minimal there for Chris McGaha, and that's a nightmare because when you have a fire like this, you're not only looking at just some crispy parts, electrical systems can be compromised. It can be a real bear to chase down what's actually been singed.
Yeah, and the control module for the electronic fuel injection is on the passenger side, and it's close in that vicinity, so they want to not only take a look at all those electrical lines that were burnt, but they also want to consider the amount of heat that was there.
Joey Groves closest to the camera. And across the finish line they go. The parachutes come out for Jason Line. Let's take another look here for Chris McGaha's fire. This is a wild one. Left-hand side of your screen, watch this. Pop right there, and I mean, that's wild.
Yeah, and I mean, Chris McGaha, he's backing up, and I'm sure it caught him as much as a surprise for him as it was for us. But, you know, from a driver's perspective, you can feel that heat. So I'm sure that a lot of that heat transfer, he's feeling it. But he's very composed because he can still see the car still rolling back, and you can see them opening the door. But they really want to get the hood open. It's going to feed it a little bit of oxygen. That'll probably increase the flames, but as soon as they get that fire retardant on it, it should be able to dissipate some of that. You can see look at all the heat waves coming over the cockpit.
Greg and Amanda at the top end.